What's going on, guys? Car review guys here. My name is AJ, and this week we have the 2024 Lexus GX 550 Luxury Plus. As you can see, if you're not new to my channel, it's definitely in my color. New press car every single week. When we are not doing that, we do a full build on, right now, my Corvette. We go through many different cars. We've had anything out there as far as genre. I've probably kind of had it. With that said, if you are new to my channel, let's go ahead and go through the quick layout here so that way if you want to skip through, feel free, totally up to you. So we're going to start with cinematic, usually 60 seconds or less. Then we are going to go around the exterior, talking stats, figures, stuff I feel like you guys would want to know. Then we will be jumping on to the interior. Then we'll be taking it on a drive. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right on into this review. Over 22,000 subscribers. Thank each and every one of you. Let's roll. This GX 550 is a twin-turbo, 3.4-liter, 6-cylinder, pushing 349 horsepower and 479 pound-feet of torque. Transmission is a 10-speed auto. Drivetrain is full-time four-wheel drive. Curb weight's coming in at around 5,710 pounds on this Luxury Plus. And it's going to be pushing this 0 to 60 in about 6.5 seconds. Max towing, 7,601 pounds on this model. MPG, 15 city, 21 highway, with a combined average of about 17 MPGs. Gas tank size is 21 gallons. Touching on vehicle dimensions, 16.4 feet in length. Width, you're looking at about 6.9 feet, and ground clearance is 8.7 inches. Pricing is important, and it's going to start at $65,250. That is for the base, which is the premium. Tester today is right around $84,485, including the destination charge. While we are here in the rear, to put it up, you can simply go underneath the X. And then, of course, if you just want to do the back glass, you can press that, has a little tab, pull it up. But in this case, just press right there. Wait for that to go up. And here we are. Obviously, third row, it is folded down right now. So you can obviously pop that up. That is located right there. You do have a little outlet right there as well. Got some cup holders right there. And then if we get underneath the sun, you can see there's a USB-C located on that side. And there's also one on this side. Fuel door is located here on the driver's side. It does have 4-door keyless entry, as you can see right there. And then the step bars are popping out once you open the door. There you can see that. Now, if we take a look in here, it has a full pano roof, and then also definitely pretty cool. There's a button, and then it'll make it basically see-through. Definitely a very, very nice feature. It is the first press car I have had with that feature, and it is really, really nice, especially if you live in Phoenix, Arizona. All right, if you're new to my channel, I test every single vehicle, whether it's easy to get in or not. I am 5'9" if you are new to my channel. So we do have a grab handle located right there. Simply hold on to that, up on the step bar, in we go. And these are way forward. We need to, There we go. That's way better. We just had to tilt them back a little bit. Now, if we look back here, there is a third row, of course. Now, there is not a ton of room. You guys know I've been fighting neck issues long time. Not going to be crawling back here, but it is not massive, but it also will work if you have small children. Out in front of us, you can see we have our own temperature control back here. We also have heated seats on the outer edge there, and then a couple of more chargers, and then seat back, little pockets in there. And then over here, checking out the door. Now let's talk on materials. This is all soft touch, soft touch, soft, soft, soft. This is more of like a rubberized material. You have obviously your own shade. You can put that down if you would like. And then checking out the switch, you've got like a bezel all the way around it. Looks nice. You have some wood. Definitely a nice, well done door panel. And then also you do have the Mark Levinson speakers. Time to jump on into the front, whether it's easy or not. You have a grab handle right here if you need it. So let's go ahead and jump on in. And as you can tell, it is rather easy to get into the front. It's actually pretty easy to get into the rear as well. The step bar makes it super convenient, and they have great grab handles located in the vehicle too. Now that we are in, let's go ahead and take a look at the front door panel. You can see there is some material located back in this area. It's almost like an Alcantara type feel, honestly. You do have power folding mirrors. You have your memory seating, which is located right up there, 3 different settings. And then down here, you do have for the rear hatch, you can simply press that. Now, out in front of us, we have a fully digital display. That's super nice. And then out in front, we do have a heads-up display. All right, you can probably see on camera those 2 little like pinkish, reddish dots, whatever. Those are basically to watch your eyes, to make sure you're paying attention to the road. Now, here's the deal. I'm going to be honest. Sometimes they don't work all that great, especially if you wear sunglasses or if you like to drive like this. It blocks those sensors. It likes to yap at you. Understand that it's a safety feature, which, you know, all fine and good. Now, the nice thing is you can turn it off in the menu settings. So keep that in mind. If you don't like it, turn it off. If you like it, leave it on. It's that simple, but you cannot see those little dots in person. It is only through the camera lens. Now, taking a look at the rest of the steering wheel, pretty standard Lexus at this point. But over here is all the menus for controlling up there. Over on the right, we have all of our cruise control settings. We do have lane centering when the cruise is set, and we also have adaptive cruise control, and then obviously our mode, and then obviously seeking through all of this. We will get to that in 1 second. Now, this is the digital rear view mirror. If you don't like it, simply flip it down, and there you go. If not, turn it back on. Totally up to you as to what you like. Now, the panoramic roof. This is definitely cool. You have a button right here. Simply press it. Boom. You can see straight through. Press it again. Like a really, really nice feature, and it does work quite well. Now, located behind this door, you've got a charger, then you have 2 USB-Cs, you have your drive mode selector, 2 cup holders, gear selector, and then you have your locker, and then obviously you're in high, and then you can go to low as well for 4-wheel drive. You have your wireless phone charger, and then we look back in here, and it does have a cool box. So if I were to press this, you should be able to hear it. You can set in water. Mine, I think, is too tall, but there is a cutout up here, so you can fit taller stuff. But yeah, mine is too tall. That's not going to fit. Nonetheless, it is nice, and I have used this before, and it keeps things really, really cold. Actually, way colder than I expected. Refresh rate on the camera to what the screen is. It probably looks like it's blinking, not doing that, obviously, in person. Just showing you some of the buttons as far as like responsiveness. So we will just click through a few different things. We don't need a pen, just select something else. You do have your heated seat, cooled seat, heated steering wheel. There's really not too much else to discuss here. Obviously tri-zone as a vehicle, but in the front, dual zone. I think that's pretty much everything. Very, very standard Lexus/Toyota, same cross-used platform located there. The one thing to note in here is the seat massager. So we are located on the driver's seat. Here's how you get there in case you didn't know. Hit the little vehicle button, hit seat controls, hit massage, tap whichever seat you want, tap that seat, and now you can do the intensity, whatever you want, bunch of different options, and it is quite nice. It's not just the lumbar, it is actual little balls literally kneading you. So the massagers, really, really good. And let's just look at the cameras really quick. They are pretty good quality actually, and you have the full 360, and it's panoramic as well. Basically, as we start to go back, you're going to see the vehicle basically become see-through because the camera's scanning, and now you can basically see underneath your vehicle. You can see it still going there. Nonetheless, it is a really, really good quality. I think that is just about everything on the interior. I think it's time we get this GX550 Luxury Plus out on the road. As we get this GX550 out on the road, my first impression is, well, it's the color. I'm gonna be honest. I absolutely love this color. The color, I just love it. The Incognito, which is basically it's essentially a Nardo gray, right? But with that being said, it looks really good. It has a little bit of like flake and stuff to it too. It's really, really a cool looking color. But that is my first impression, is the color. Now, second impression, overall, such a good looking vehicle. Like, and I know this is gonna sound funny, but to me, like, everyone loves their G-Wagons, right? Like, everyone's like, oh, let me get a G-Wagon. Like, for me, just looking at it, seeing it on the road, prior to even having it for the week, every time I saw that vehicle, I was like, that's the vehicle that I would get. Like, that is my G-Wagon, if you will. Like, I just think it looks that nice. Now, the question is does the ride quality back that up? And after spending some time with it, the answer is yes. Yes, it absolutely does. It rides really, really good. Some bigger vehicles, honestly, just don't feel that good. A little clunky, a little sway kind of. This thing drives nice and tight from a suspension standpoint. Has a little bit, of course, just because of the weight, but it drives quite nice. Now, let's go over some of the sounds. So I've got 3 different categories, right? 1 is powertrain, 2 is going to be your wind noise, and then 3 is going to be your tire noise. The only one you can even remotely hear is powertrain, and that really is all you can hear. Other than that, it is so quiet. Like, there went a car by, you literally basically can't hear it. And I have no music going, no nothing. So if you put just a little bit of music on, you really, really cannot hear, which is amazing. Like, you want it to feel, ride, act luxury, and it's absolutely delivered during my time with it. Now, we are about to pull out here. Let's see, what mode are we even in? We are in normal. Let's go to Sport Plus. All right, now we're in Sport Plus. We're gonna see what this full-time 4-wheel drive will do here. Step on it. Let's go. You can probably see on the camera, I don't know, this is the DJI 4, this one back here is the DJI 5, and then we're trying a new Lark M2 mic as well. So this is a completely new setup. We're always trying to improve our quality here, but nonetheless, I don't know if it showed kind of the vibration there, trying to like get out and go. This thing absolutely has some power behind it, but it's kind of almost like skippy just a little bit whenever it's trying to go around a turn, but it still had good traction, so can't complain there. All right, we are coming up to our cattle guard. We do it every week, every press car, just kind of see how the suspension and noise is handled. So here we go. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's good in both categories. One, noise, very, very well maintained. Every vehicle you go over that will have some kind of noise. So that's on the lower end of the spectrum, meaning like less noise, meaning that is a good thing. And then as far as the suspension goes, yes, it has like a one hop to where like you bounce, and then after that, it's very, very well maintained and controlled. So exactly what I'm looking for in a luxury quality ride. Let's check our blind spots. Over to my left, the pillar is a little bit thicker, so just be a little bit careful there, and it's a little kind of far back. It's not bad though. And then over to our right, the second row seat is kind of blocking one of the windows, so it's a little bit in your way, but of course it is equipped with blind spot monitoring if you need it. Let's go over some of the safety features. The lane centering, setting the cruise control, it does quite well. I do wish they would eventually update the software to where you could use it without cruise control being set. Again, just nitpicking, just because there are some OEMs out there that do allow you to not have it set, and it is and does stay dead center. That would be one little nice update. Past that, I'm definitely happy with it. Adaptive cruise control also works quite nice. Take this turn at 20. Accelerating through. Again, kind of just touching on the suspension. It is, for this size and weight of vehicle, I am impressed. I think that it does quite well as far as maintaining the top-heavy feel. Again, more than acceptable in this size of vehicle, but I would have expected it to be, honestly, a little more top-heavy, and it's kind of not. It's got a little bit more control than what I would expect. Now, if you're expecting it to drive like a car, then you have unrealistic expectations. Let's touch on some of the modes. I already kind of mentioned one, right? I was in Sport Plus. There is Custom, there is Sport S, there is Normal, Comfort, and Eco. Let's go down to Comfort, just because we can. Honestly, I found myself a lot in Normal, and oh man, it just got super soft steering. Soon as I changed it, super soft. With that said, I find myself in Normal a lot. Normal is also really good. Makes sense being Normal. But between programming, between all the different modes, yes, there is definitely a difference in throttle response. Yes, there is a difference in steering and suspension. So, that being said, just select whatever you like, because they have done a nice job programming all of them very differently. There is a little S turn up here. We've got it in Sport Plus. Let's see here. Let's do a full acceleration. It's not fast by any means, but there is some get up. Let's get on the brakes. And again, the cameras are not going to look impressive. Check out the water if you really want to see how this thing is kind of doing G-force wise. Like it, wow, it's actually surprising. Let's get on it. Let's get on the brakes. Oh man, the brakes will put you through the windshield. Holy cow. And then we get on it again. Like I said, just pay attention to the water bottle. The water bottle is the biggest thing that you can kind of see the G-forces and how things are moving around. As far as on camera and looking at me and everything, it doesn't look impressive. But it's actually, that was really, really good. I would never expect a luxury vehicle, let alone this size of luxury vehicle, to perform as good as it did, as it just did back there. In conclusion, for me, this is honestly my choice. This is what I would be selecting, at least under $90,000 mark. This is definitely what I would be selecting for a luxury daily family vehicle. Like, it is super comfortable. The seats are comfortable. I've been driving along getting a massage this entire time, and again, they're like balls kneading in your back. It's super comfortable. I have my cooled seat on because that's amazing. We have lane centering, we have the adaptive cruise control, we have the sunroof that literally at the press of a button you can see through it or not. It is a very, very luxurious feeling vehicle. Fit finish on it is really good as well, which honestly I expect with Lexus at this point. If you guys don't know, my background is in automotive supply chain, and I've worked in various different roles. Feel free to check out my channel for all the different things on that. But with that said, this is a very nicely put together luxury SUV. Next video is going to be 5 things to love, 5 things to improve, and hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. And as always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.